Happy Saturday, guys. Welcome to Brush Your Bet for Saturday, June 26th. We are live from the Icebox in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's cold as shit in here. Dino needs it cold, likes it cold, whatever. And I didn't realize what warm weather creatures Bella and I had become. We can't even stand it when we go home to the East Coast for Christmas. I don't know what, any Husky owners, if you have any advice about what you do for your Husky in like a warm weather climate. I can't just have him sleeping on the floor all the time. His hips, he's gonna be walking like, I don't know, besides like a cooling mat or something. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Dino, Bella, and I would mucho apreciado. On to the slate. The Twins, minus 143 over the Indians. Seeing some clearly sharp overnight action coming in on the Indians. As a disclaimer, why? Explaining that overnight action, I think it's due to some Sam Hench's positive regression. He's got like a 6 ERA or something, and I think his xFIP is right around 4. He's got some decent peripherals. We played him like a week or two ago against the Pirates, but I think that kind of matchup against a team that can't hit lefties is much better than the Twins, who are like a top 7 team against lefties. We have our hypothesis, right, that the Twins bottomed out like a week ago. I think it's still playing true. They've been playing much better baseball. I like their resiliency last night. You go down early, you come back, you give up the lead, you come back again, take the lead for good. Kenta Maeda is like a minus 150 range, like minus 140s, I think the top end was like a minus 155 against some rando. We'll buy Twins. The Mariners, I want to say they're, we're going to have to figure out something with this because I'm not going to be as smooth. I rewatched yesterday's. I thought I was pretty smooth with rotating this thing mid-thing and not losing too much time. But we'll give them the time gods some time there. The Mariners plus 175 over the White Sox. The young Mariners have cooled off a tiny bit, I guess, since that Rays series they swept, but they're playing great baseball, splitting however many last games, they're winning tight games. They're playing really good defense, and they're winning with that. And that's like, for young teams that are building their teams, like, doesn't that seem to be a theme across all sports? A way to like get yourself up in that top tier quick. It's like assemble a good defense, like the Rays, the Redskins, the Knicks. I mean, even though that only works in the regular season for NBA, but whatever. I mean, assemble some defense. The Lance Lindbergh train seems to be in pretty full force regression, and we're kind of TBD on Logan Gilbert, but he looks like a good pitcher to me for some reason. See, if I had an editor guy already, he would throw up a picture and we'd all giggle together. But yeah, he's got pretty good peripherals. He's got like 33-ish% outside the zone swing rate. He's got a nice zone contact rate. So like a 12% swing and strike rate. I mean, I don't see any reason why you can't keep it rolling. They have some magic. We'll take the Mariners. The Cardinals, minus 145 over the Pirates. Again, we got the over yesterday, but again, the Cardinals, man. This feels a little bit like what? Catching a falling knife? You two going at it I feel like I should give you guys the shot. It feels a little bit like catching a falling knife. But I think this matchup is a little too good. Wainwright dealing against a team he knows he should be able to, the Pirates bats are cooking well, but he should be able to use his vet savvy, figure out how to get the outs he needs. That gives me a little more confidence as opposed to a guy like him last night, even though it's like more of the same with that guy. Where do we rate him? Like, just gets completely mashed early, but it's like, it's like nice singles, good at bats, that the Pirates who are hitting well are working against him, and then he kind of settles in everything. It's like I still don't even knock him down that much from that start, right? But Brubaker for the Pirates is another guy that's on that spin rate decline list we were referencing yesterday. I think almost every guy on that list lost yesterday. That list might be gold if you want to look at it. It's on Fangraphs. Type in literally spin rate decline, spin decline or something like that. It's a good article. The rate, so I think I'm taking the Cardinals here. I don't think, what, they're going to get like swept in a 4-game series by the Pirates? It's that bad right now. I believe in like Yadi Molina enough to take the Cardinals like minus 145 in this spot. That line's short enough. With Wainwright at home against a guy due for some pretty startling regret. We play that up to like minus 160, right? Minus 170. The Rays, minus 150 over the Angels, and the under 8.5 in that game. I think it's a repeat from last night in terms of just selling Angels stock. The karma, you just to reiterate, you cannot treat veterans like that the way they treated Albert Pujols. And the lineup is just so bad. I don't know how they hit this McClanahan kid. I like him. The first thing I thought when I saw his name, by the way, was about that Miracle movie. Like the kid Jack McClanahan, or whatever the kid's name was, that was scored some nice goals for that Miracle squad. What a halftime speech. I used to go back and watch that when I needed a little pump up. I feel like I should do that again. Or whatever, before the third period speech. Hey, dude, come on. Actually, do what you want. What am I doing? But yeah, I'll be honest. I hadn't watched McClanahan till pretty recently, I don't know, maybe a start or two ago. I just hadn't gotten around to it. Dude, this kid has some serious weapons. He's like cranking 100-mile-an-hour fastballs with some nice breaking shit to add. I don't know, that kid can be a problem. From the left side, that kid's cranking out like, he's got like, like Pee-wee Aroldis Chapman weapons as a youngster. Although, it's like, you look at it now and it's like, what is Chapman now? He hasn't had control or like real usage like he used to of his fastball since, Madden ruined him or whatever. He's just developed like the best slider or sliders, whatever you want to call however many he throws in baseball, I feel like. The Rays, though, yeah, I don't know how they hit that McClanahan kid, and I think we take the under because how about Alex Cobb? He's another guy that's due for some pretty startling regression. This is another spot where if we're seeing line movement against us, I'm fine playing against it because I think every sharp will just eternally love the Angels till the end of time, and we do have the Cobb regression. But this Rays organization is an organization that is very, very familiar with them. Either way, I like the under a lot in that spot. The Nationals, minus 110 over the Marlins. So from yesterday's game, the over was right. Lester, yeah, we might have to fade him his next time out. That was bad. That was pretty bad. He did not make the pitches he needed to make. And I don't know. He's another guy from the spin rate decline list. So, like, are these guys really getting affected that much by the doctoring stuff? I think Clayton's on that list. We'll get to see him tomorrow. We'll just keep calling him out, and we'll keep tracking him. We'll see how it goes. But Patrick Corbin is a guy who is not on that list. And I think, I don't know, maybe we see some line movement here because of the Marlins being so good against left-handed pitching. But I don't know. We just look at the name of the pitchers, like glance away, glance back. It's like Patrick Corbin against the Marlins and Thompson. I think we just continue rolling with the Nats' momentum. The Marlins kicked the crap out of Lester today. That is what it is. I will buy the Nationals. The Cubs plus 180 over the Dodgers. Alec Mills is inducing a lot of soft ground balls right now. The Dodgers lineup still, even tonight, I watched the game. It's like that lineup is just not right now. It's not seeing the ball well. Alex Mills, I'll buy him. Alec, sorry. But we'll continue to play. I just think this line's way too wide. Plus 180. There's always value opposite Julio Urias, I think, till the end of time. It's like sun, rain, and value opposite Julio Urias. Whether the value comes into fruition as money or not, I just feel like lines are always way too wide against him. especially when he has like a melty like he did last time against San Diego, gets into one of his little funks. Maybe this is the start of one. And this Cubs magic just is not done yet, is it? And then the Yanks plus 105 and the under in that spot against the Red Sox. Anytime CC Sabathia wants to come back into the clubhouse, just like linger around, just like, I don't know, play dominoes with some people, do whatever the fuck. You are so welcome, sir. You are so welcome back in. He did unreal work with Jordan Montgomery. I think it's coming into fruition now. You get to see it. I like him. I don't know what kind of voodoo shit we're rocking at present, but I think we, I don't know. I think this is a game we definitely win. No disrespect to Eovaldi. I think we play the under. I think we win like a 5-1 game or something. This is just, I don't know. We win. And I think we also have to continue. I just can't see Boston as much as they continue to surprise me in all honesty. They continue to outperform in situations. I just can't see, oh, you're making an appearance. Come over here. Hey, Din Din. Hello. You're making an appearance. I don't know if anyone can see you. Hi, sweetheart. You call when I come say hi too? He comes to say an appearance. I think the Yankees, we're definitely taking the Yankees tomorrow. Hey, buddy. And then I want to keep an eye out for the Tigers. This is a spastic episode, by the way. I apologize. It's late. I want to keep an eye on the Tigers if we get a good price. I don't know. I put plus 165 up here. It's probably being a little generous, especially with how Houston's playing. We probably want to see a decent amount, probably plus 175, plus 180. But McCullers is another guy on our spin rate decline list. And this one makes a lot of sense too with how much he relies on his off-speed stuff. He doesn't throw very hard. And he's facing his former manager. Maybe AJ Hinch strolls out and asks for an extra check or two. But he probably won't do that because he's not Joe Girardi. But McCullers has been skating a fine line his last few outings. He's a lot of runners on base, hard hit balls that aren't dropping at opportune times. I think the Tigers definitely get to him to some extent here. But I'm not sure about the over because Mize pitched so well against the Astros earlier this year. I think he pitched like 7 scoreless outings. So, yeah, I think I'm going to probably lose some more money on the Tigers tomorrow. Want to keep an eye out for pitching matchups on the Rangers game with Kyle Gibson on the hill. Maybe it's like a minus 125 or less or something. We get lucky there against KC, who just didn't come out and do what we expected them to do today. I don't know. Maybe this just is a complete fraud. Maybe this is like a Cincinnati Reds. Look at the lineup, look at the whole team, and be like, hey, maybe they're just like a Cincinnati Reds of every year. And then Atlanta as well, if Luis Castillo is pitching. If it's Ian Anderson against Luis Castillo, I'll be taking some of that. Luis Castillo is just so volatile, and Ian Anderson is kind of like, I don't know, at first glance you wouldn't think it, but like if you look at Atlanta's young rotation and it's like which guy in there is the stopper, is like that guy, the stopper guy of the young rotation, it's Ian Anderson. He's like by far their most mentally tough starter. So we'll take them. I'm very interested to watch. Oh, dude, you had to pee. That's why you came over here, dude. My bad. Oh, okay, we gotta stop this. I'm gonna take some Suns today too. Even though Reggie Jackson is like the ultimate kicker in that series, it may be my heart that just wants to see Chris Paul so bad at this point, but I know the NBA needs the Clippers, and Reggie Jackson has like unlocked something. It's so cool to watch that, like, Reggie Jackson is what unlocks it when having, like, you know, Paul George, Kawhi, all these people on the court. Like, they're much better without Kawhi on the court with the ball in Reggie Jackson's hands than any other, like, Clipper situation I've seen in the last however many years. Just because, his driving ability and everything is unlocking, like, real basketball, as opposed to just everybody running around taking mid-range jumpers, and it's like we're either super hot and we look great, or we're super cold and everyone's like, how did we just lose to OKC at home? Yeah, so sorry for the spastic episode. I'm gonna clean up Dino's piss right now, and I'm sorry, buddy, that sucks. And yeah, happy Saturday. Hope you have a wonderful one. Okay. Sorry, buddy.